Now time for your starts and sits for week number 6 for CBS Local Sports. I'm Jamey Eisenberg, that's Dave Richard, and that's Heath Cummings. Let's start with the quarterback who should be fantastic this week.
It's the start of the week. Jameis Winston, his first start of 2018. You could not pick a better spot for it against the Atlanta Falcons, a team with a great offense that will also put up a lot of points, but no defense at all. Jameis is a top 6 quarterback for me.
I like Jameis Winston this week. I do not like Russell Wilson. He threw a touchdown every 7 pass attempts last week. If you think he can do that again, go ahead and start him. He's had low yardage, under 250 each of his last 4 weeks, and I think the Seahawks are going to be able to run the ball against Oakland, so I don't want Russell Wilson in my lineup.
What about what running backs will you be starting?
I am a fan of Alfred Morris. Now that it looks like he is the primary running back for San Francisco, the 49ers are averaging about 24 rush attempts from their running backs every single game this season. Packers allowing 4.4 yards per carry, and they've allowed 4 short yardage touchdowns in their last 3 games, Jamie. That's right up Alfred Morris's alley.
I am sitting Austin Eckler. He's been awesome so far this year. I just don't think he can keep it up with this type of workload. Averaging less than 7 carries per game. Has not seen more than 3 targets in a game since week 1. And I believe in this Cleveland Browns defense. I'm sitting Eckler.
It'd be fun to see how this Chargers offense operates in Cleveland, going from the West Coast to the East Coast. What about the wide receiver spot?
You got to start Tyler Boyd. He was bad last week, and so was Andy Dalton, but a lot of that was due to volume. I don't think volume will be a concern against this Pittsburgh Steelers offense that will put up points against Cincinnati. Dalton should throw the ball 40 times. Wouldn't be surprised if 8 or 9 of those targets go to Boyd, and he's awesome.
I'm starting Tyler Boyd over Allen Robinson, who hasn't had double-digit fantasy points in non-PPR leagues yet this season, only once with double digits in full PPR. He doesn't even lead the Bears in receptions, 32 targets through 4 games. It's a nightmare situation and a tough matchup for him at Miami. Look for Jordan Howard and Tariq Cohen to lead the way for Chicago.
Targets are definitely important for wide receivers. What about for tight ends?
Targets are important for tight ends too, and you know you're going to get them from Cameron Brate via Jameis Winston. A lot of passing. Great matchup for Brate going up against that Falcons secondary. Top 10 tight end this week.
Who would have thought we'd say start Cameron Brate, sit Greg Olsen? That's exactly what we're saying this week, though. I hope that Greg Olsen comes back and looks healthy and gets going for the future, but I can't trust him in his first week back from a broken foot. Sit Greg Olsen.
Yeah, sit Greg Olsen, start Cameron Brate. Like you said, Heath, who would have thought that? I will say this, big week coming for Jameis Winston. These have been your starts and sits for CBS Local Sports. Good luck in your fantasy lineups this week.